Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, here we are, we're going to be having a look at the rest of the year of the 2022 AFL season. Now the round 23 fixture did get announced a few days ago, so that's going to make things incredibly easier for having a look at the rest of the year. So we're going to be going over every round, not going to be going over run homes in this video. I might do another one of them towards the end of the year, maybe next week, I don't know, I'm not sure. But anyway, I am going to be going and having a look at every game in this sort of format for the rest of the year, seeing what we've got. Not going to waste too much time. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this video, and let's just go ahead and see. Let's just go ahead and see how the rest of the year is going up. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the end of the year is going to be playing out. Let's go ahead and hop right into things. So currently, round 20. If you haven't watched my preview, go ahead and watch that for a full in-depth thing, because I'll be going over rounds 21, 22, 23 more in-depth. Round 20, if you watch the preview, you'll know that I won't want to be spending too much time on this, and I'm not going to be spending too much time. Dockers and Demons is the Friday nighter. Collingwood versus Port Adelaide is the first game on the Saturday. Then Sydney and the Giants is the second game. The Saints and the Hawks square off on Saturday twilight. The Cats and the Doggies is the first Saturday night game. The Crows and the Blues play the second game on a Saturday night. Then the Suns and the Eagles play. First game Sunday. The Tigers and the Lions is the second game on the Sunday. Then the Bombers face off with the Roos in the last game. So, of course, this round's a big round. There's lots of games that are going to be big for finals. Probably one that isn't will be Essendon and North. That's the only game this round that isn't going to affect finals. But these two teams still do have teams like Essendon, North Melbourne, West Coast, Adelaide, and GWS can still decide the fate of other teams by playing them in the next few weeks. But this is a big round. Some of the big blockbuster games include Dockers and the Demons playing off on Friday night. Two teams that are trying to get into the top four. And then you've got the Cats and the Western Bulldogs, first versus eighth. Massive for both the two teams. Carlton are playing the Crows. Looms is a bit of a danger game. Saints need to beat the Hawks. Swans need to beat the Giants for their top four hopes. Port Adelaide playing for their season against the top four Pies so far. They're in the top four. Suns are playing for their season against the Eagles. The Tigers and the Lions will be doing battle on Sunday. Now, 4 big premiership points up for grabs in that game. Round 21 now, what have we got? Well, Melbourne versus Collingwood. I don't think you get much bigger than that on a Friday night. I think that's going to be really important, that game, to how the top four shapes up. Because Melbourne, they can still miss out on top four. They got probably one of the toughest runs home to come in the league, along with St Kilda and Western Bulldogs. The Hawks and the Suns do battle on a Saturday at UTAS Stadium. I think that's going to be a ripping game of footy. The Suns, I'm not sure how well they're going to play down there, but could be a good game. Also, starting 25 minutes later, the Giants and the Bombers. I think that's going to be a really good game too, that one. Even though they're not playing finals, but look, 15th versus 14th, I feel like that one can go either way. These two teams do have good encounters, so I would expect it to be another one of them. The Doggies and the Dockers. Now, this one does loom to be perhaps one of the biggest games of the round. At Marvel, could go either way. The Doggies, they beat the Demons there, so possibly leaning more towards them at the moment, but who knows. But I feel like this game is going to be big for the Dockers' top four hopes and for the Doggies' top 8 hopes. And then Cats play Saints Saturday night, but also, and it could be one of the biggest games of the round again, Port Adelaide take on Richmond at the Adelaide Oval Saturday night. And then Brisbane play Carlton on the Sunday at the Gabba. That could be a big game. Again, Carlton, no guarantees. Well, they are in the 8, but no guarantees that they'll be getting into the top 4, though. I think that could be over, so they'll have to, again, put up a really good effort. And then for Sydney, playing North Melbourne. Then the Eagles and the Crows again. A game that's not going to be related to finals, but still, this is a good game. Now, St Kilda and the Lions is the first game around 22 on the Friday night. Now, this game is absolutely massive. And the Lions, well, they do have a chance to drop this game. The Saints have a chance to win it. So, yeah, this is their chance to pick up a win for St Kilda. Doggies play Giants first game on a Saturday at Marvel. Now, again, for the Western Bulldogs, this is a simply must-win game to keep their season alive and keep their top 8 hopes alive, depending on where they are at this stage. The Crows play the Roos. The Suns do battle with the Cats. Now, this is a danger game for Geelong, but you feel like they'll still get the job done. And I feel like the Cats can potentially win all their games in this run home. Melbourne Carlton, big game on Saturday night. But again, you just have the feeling that the D's will probably get the job done. But again, who knows? They have been shaky as of times and can really slip up and lose to Carlton. That's a possibility. So that game could be, again, one of your unlikely thrillers. And then the Dockers do battle with the Eagles in a Western Derby, also on Saturday night. And again, big for the Dockers' top 4 hopes. Now to the Sunday, where Richmond play Hawthorn. It's actually a big, busy day of Sunday. The first 2 games is one that you want to put. Well, the first 2 games are 2 games you want to be putting out. Richmond and Hawthorn, big for Richmond's finals hopes. You feel like they must just pick up the 4 points there. But perhaps game of the round, I reckon, in round 22. The Swans and the Pies at the SCG, I think that one can go either way. I think that'll be one of the games, or even not the game of the round. I think looking at here, I think we have a pretty clear Saints Lions or Swans Pies for round 22. Or even Tigers Hawks, who knows. But yeah, the Bombers play the Power in the last game of the round. But you feel like the Power's season is probably over by that point. So again, probably not that great of a game. But again, the Bombers do have the chance to upset. And now round 23. I was thinking about making a separate video called Unpacking Round 23. Opted against it. But yeah, how the end of the year shaping up, here it is. So Brisbane play Melbourne. First game of round 23 on the Friday night. Big blockbuster clash. The winner could be looking at a home qualifying final, maybe, depending on how their seasons are up to this point. But I think this game looms really big to be maybe the loser even gets kicked out of the top 4. That's how close things are, because we really have, well, many teams contending for the top 4. So yeah, this is a big one. The Lions and the Demons on the Friday night. The Giants play the Dockers' first game on the Saturday at Manuka Oval. Big for the Dockers' top 4 hopes. I've said we've got about 6 teams contending for the top 4, which is really interesting. Or maybe even 7 if you want to throw Carlton into the mix, but I'm not sure that they'll just get there. I don't think they will. But North Melbourne play Gold Coast 2:10 Marvel on the Saturday versus Gold Coast, which again, you feel like Gold Coast finals hopes are over by that time. So again, probably not the most exciting game. Then to Cardinia Park for the Saturday twilight game between the Cats and the Eagles. Cardinia Park Saturday twilight, 4:35. Not a game that anyone will really be paying attention to. The Eagles have a 0 point, pretty much lots of zeros, and then a 1% chance of winning the game. Toughest road trip in footy down to Geelong. The Cats beat so many quality opponents down there that you feel like they'll hold on and potentially win every game of their 4 that's left to come. The Bombers play Tigers on Saturday night at the MCG. This is big for Richmond's finals hopes. They can, if they lose it, that could probably be their season over, depending on the Doggies' result versus the Hawks the next day. But that is a big game, that one, between the Tigers and the Bombers. But yeah, 4 massive premiership points up for grabs in this Tigers-Bombers game. And big for Richmond's finals hopes, or top 8 hopes, depending on how the season shaped up to there from them. But I feel like that's going to be a ripping game footy on the Saturday night. 50-50, another 50-50 game. You don't know how showdowns are going to go. But Port Adelaide versus Adelaide is going to be the showdown on the second Saturday night game. That's going to be an absolute ripper, I can just tell. The stage is going to be set for a ripping showdown. That's going to be a good game. Now onto the Sunday. Biggest Sunday. 3 massive games. I think the AFL could not have plotted this any better, because who knows what plot twists are coming on this Sunday. There's 3 massive games, and you may be like Flame Footy. Some of the teams playing in these games are garbage teams that won't make the top 8, but their role is still big. The Hawks can potentially knock out the Dogs from making the top 8. All the Hawks have got to do is win at UTAS, and the Dogs, that could be their season over. So UTAS isn't the Doggies' best feeding ground. It's not the Hawks' best feeding ground either, though. They lost to the Swans, they lost to Roos down there, but they've also beaten some really strong opponents down there. So you don't know how they're going to play at UTAS. They did beat the Dogs, though, last year pretty comfortably at UTAS. So who knows, but that is going to be a big game, I reckon. Even though it may not suggest to be big, but it'll be big. But the next 2 games are big. Along with Brisbane, Melbourne, And Hawthorn Doggies, these next two games are big. Ready? Ready for this? Carlton versus Collingwood at the MCG, 3:20 on a Sunday. That could be the biggest game of the round. Two good old rivals, mates. And I reckon we are in for a fiery clash, which could decide how far Carlton go. Could be an elimination final the next week after as well. But I think this is going to decide where Collingwood's top four hopes sit and where Carlton just sit for their year. So I don't think they'll make top four, but can Carlton get into a home elimination final? Maybe. And now, the final game of the round. Again, as I said, could be one of the biggest games. St Kilda and Sydney. Sydney's top four hopes lay right here in St Kilda's hands, and their top 8 hopes lay in Sydney's and their own hands, I guess. But anyway, look at that. Look at that. Round 23, I reckon we have been absolutely spoiled. Could be one of the best rounds that we have ever seen. I mean, round 15 had a lot, though, as well. A lot of excitingness. But every result, bar one, Eagles, Cats, could go either way, I reckon, in round 23. Probably not North Gold Coast, but who knows. Anyway, though, that's going to be it. We've got massive games coming up everywhere, round 20, 21, 22, 23. But yeah, we're in round 20 for now. This is just having a look to the end of the year. Not going to waste too much more time, though. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys in another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye, everyone. Flaming Footy out.